up, peeps? It's your boy Heckin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to watch this Emceemur video. I made a post saying that I wasn't going to cover this video, but it came out 5 days ago and I've been thinking about it every day. Plus, I've got my new intro video that I wanted to show off, so here we are.
You heard right. I got a call back from a contact we made at the flea market, okay?
We didn't make shit. You made the contact. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. I didn't have anything to do with this.
And I'm not sure what we're going to get here. This person's getting some things together. They want us to go take a look. I'm going to be taking you along on the ride, right? Before we get started on that, some of you tell me in the comments that you don't have flea markets, places to hunt, stuff like that, but there are other options as far as game hunting. We're going to look at some different things today, all right? Let's get to it. Today we're looking at a gaming shop called Angry Comics and Games. I'm seeing some loose cartridges here, in good shape, with a selection of third-party peripherals, but I'm not sure these are prices that we can work with. WWF No Mercy on N64 sitting here. $50! I mean, yeah, it's a great game using that old THQ engine.
Is this reseller really complaining about prices of games being too much?
Come on, I mean, 35 would be high for that on eBay. Moving on to the Super Nintendo selection, we got a Mortal Kombat 2 cartridge here for $25. Now, I already know that's high. I mean, that's a pretty cost.
I already know that's high. Dude, shut up, man. Well, I can't believe. I thought you started this segment of the video off. You were saying, if you don't have flea markets, here's a place that you could go. But you're just sitting here all over their prices.
They're fun to look at, but you're likely going to be disappointed. Headed out right now to meet our guy, the callback from the flea market. The mind reels with wonder at what a deal like this could potentially contain.
Oh, dude, are you writing a novel or something? The mind wanders.
It also thinks about what if this is a giant waste of time. I mean, you never know. Either way, we're going to find out, right?
Why didn't you ask for pictures, deal hole?
Hoping for a box or a tote or something. I don't know. We'll see what it is.
Well, when you didn't ask him to send you photos, what the hell could you expect?
There may be some scratches and stuff, and honestly, I don't have the systems anymore, so I don't know if they work.
Look how he just threw that down like that. I mean, I know it's probably fine, but like,
honestly,
how could you be so disrespectful to somebody?
Anymore, so I don't know if they work.
What the fuck, man?
This one doesn't have a game in it, just the book.
No, yeah. I just threw everything in the bag.
Oh, and then you gently sat the book down. Okay.
That moment right there, and let me tell you, that's an important moment right there. When something like that happens, you don't want to give yourself away. You don't want to show how pumped you are to see what you're looking at.
And see, okay, then that's the thing, all right? Why do you find it necessary to treat this sale interaction like it's a game? Like, ooh, I gotta be sneaky and get the stuff for really cheap. I can't get excited and let them know that I actually want to buy the stuff. Dude, if you want to buy the stuff, you will, okay? Whether you're excited about it or not is not going to make that big of a difference. And if it does, so what? It's still games that the dude wants to sell. It's not like he came and met you at this fucking place for nothing. So I don't know what this whole idea is about having a poker face when you're trying to buy people's stuff, but I'm starting to get fucking mad about it because it's really disrespectful to treat somebody like that, especially when they're trying to give you a bunch of games for a good price.
A facial expression. You can't let even so much as a sound escape your lips. Not even a dude or an, oh man, no.
See, this guy doesn't play games. His game is this.
You gotta, it's straight poker face time. Under some common Xbox stuff that was on top, we've got some gnarly PS2 and Gamecube games in here. Pokemon freaking XD for the Gamecube. Now, there's no manual in it, but my goodness.
Oh, you're gonna complain that there's no manual in it. I mean, we could clearly see, like, when you filmed that there was no manual, but you and Collector's Luck and a few other people, you always got to point that shit out. You always got to point out the imperfections of the stuff that you're buying. You're like, oh man, this is exciting to get Pokemon XD, but there's no manual. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll go home and eat a big old bowl of shit.
This is just not a game you run up on very often, and it's otherwise clean, right, despite the missing manual. I don't know what he's gonna want for all this, but it's probably not gonna be cheap.
Yeah, right.
Smash Brothers in here, also no manual, but it's clean. And a Mario Sunshine, no manual, but again, it's clean. He's talking about some scratches on some of these, and okay, I see him. Nothing I can't handle, at least I don't think. It's something to be wary of, because GameCube games are some of the most persnickety, the smallest...
Okay, well, you just said that those 3 games were clean. The discs were clean. And I read the comments on this video, fuck ass, and you said that, yeah, I had some games that were kind of scratched, but I was able to buff them out. I think I'm okay.
Amounts of damage can render them just inoperable. I'm afraid he may be alluding to the fact that he knows they don't work. This King of Fighters box is actually something else entirely. Tomb Raider Chronicles, and then there's a Resident Evil 3 Nemesis disc in here. So it's not a big package, but what was in it, certainly a surprise. I've seen all I need to see. We gotta find out what he wants for this.
Do you know what you want for all of this?
I'm just trying to get 50 bucks, probably.
50 bucks, done. But you know, again, the sharks aren't circling. This is one of those opportunities where you can try to get yourself a better deal if you want to. No one's gonna...
And of course you do. Why the fuck would you have a problem paying him $50 for all that stuff? Let's poke him a little bit and see how much less we could pay. That's why I think this shit is a game to people like him.
My only concern is if it's going to play. I mean, I have a way to resurface these, but they don't always.
Yeah, see, so there you go. There's the classic thing that I've said in several videos before. The resellers, man, they always talk shit about what they're buying. Man, I'm just concerned these might not play. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
So you are taking a risk on that anytime you try to, you know, buff them or anything.
Oh, I get it.
Godzilla for PS2 too? Damn.
I mean, I would take a shot on these. Would you do 40 for the bag? You know, given that they may not work.
Just $10 off.
40. Yeah, I mean, I could do 40.
All right, 40. Appreciate it, man. Cool. Appreciate you working with me.
We're getting these for...
I don't understand. I don't understand, man. Why do you have to, like, mistreat people like that? You know? Like, 50 was more than enough. And then you want to talk shit and say they might not work. Obviously, this guy doesn't respect other people. $40. $40. 2 $20 bills. 2 of them.
I know what you're thinking. You already had a good deal, but again, you've got to be ready. He's talking about scratches on these. I don't know what we're talking about here. If any of these don't work, literally even just one, we're talking a massive change in valuation.
No, the fuck you're not. Dude, if Pokemon XD was in clean shape like you said, that's almost a $200 game right there. So $50, everything else is free, basically, and you still profit off the Pokemon game. Fuck you. I hope that you need to rush home to use the bathroom, take a big old shit, and there's traffic, and you can't make it. You're blaring the horn. Please, please, I've got a dookie. And then you're like, I'm going to pull into Dunkin' Donuts or some shit, and you go into their public bathroom, and there's just shit all over the toilet. So you go to the next stall, just vomit and shit, and goddamn, there's a rat in there. You're like, oh my god. By this point, the shit is about to squirt out the back of your pants, and you try to negotiate with the urinal. You say, look, man. And then someone walks in and sees you shitting in a urinal, and you're embarrassed because you deserve it.
Good stuff.
All right, let's break down the values on the scores in this episode. I've plugged everything into the GameEye app. That gives us accurate valuations on these games based on recent sold online listings. The GameCube bangers really brought the heat to this pile. Pokemon XD, of course, topping the lot with a staggering $193.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, you could have gave the guy $50, and then that one game would have paid for the rest of the games and made you money. You don't have to mistreat people to be a reseller. There's a right and a wrong way to do it, man. I was watching Froggy Flips the other day. That guy seems okay. There's a right way and a wrong way to do everything, man. If you want to resell, if you want to make profit, if you don't want to work a regular job, That's fucking cool. But you don't have to be shitty to other human beings just so you can make more money. What the fuck, man? I can't believe I even have to say this out loud. Were you not raised properly to have manners, respect fellow people? Like, why do you act like this?
I feel confident the appraisal given here is fairly accurate, bringing the value on today's episode's grabs to right at $600.
So instead of $598, you could have made $588. Gave the guy what he wanted, which was $50 for all of that. Like, you're unbelievable, dude.